Hi everybody. So I apologize, I haven't done a video in a while, had the whole laptop issue, but back up and running, good to go. So actually what I wanted to talk about in today's video is purchasing a house. Now I know Rike has talked about this, Paul, Old Dog, New Tricks has talked about this, but I want to give you my own spin because I've actually had 2 or 3 emails about this in the last few days. Now, one gentleman has sent money over to his girlfriend to help build the house and repair and all of that. Now, I've got a couple different scenarios on it. Number one, if you haven't met the girl, absolutely do not send money to the Philippines for her to build her house. 2, if you have met her, then I still caution sending money because it's going to be a large sum of money to help her build her house. First thing I want to tell you is most Filipinos, the majority of them, have 2 goals in life. One of their goals is to help their mom and dad and build them a nice house. Second goal is to build themselves a house for the future. And a lot of Filipinos will go work overseas, OFWs, and send money back home or save money and do this. Now, a lot of them are successful. They're able to help their mom and dad build a house. Some of them send their money back home, and guess what? Mom and dad, sisters and brothers waste the money and the house never gets built anyway. And that happens actually quite often. Now, a lot of Filipinos I have come into their house, and the house is decent. It needs some repairs, but it's decent, it's livable. I've come into some Filipinos' houses where I've had dirt floors and just them all sleeping on one mattress in one room. I actually, in Samar, I once visited a family where they lived in this one bamboo type tree house with one room, and they had one mattress on the floor that all 6 family members would lay on, like vertically. And what would happen is there couldn't be any room for movement. They had to lay just like this. I mean, they couldn't toss and turn, maybe lay on their side, but that's the way it is, and they get used to it. And what happens is during the daytime, they turn that mattress and they put it up against the wall, and then they'll move in a little table, and all of a sudden that's their living room. And then they have a TV that they watch, just a small little TV. Trust me, you don't know poverty until you've actually been out in the Philippines and you've seen some of these houses. A lot of Filipinos will be shy and they don't actually want to show you their house. Other Filipinos have no problem. They'll invite you right in. They don't care about the dirt floors or anything. I've had it both ways where they've invited me right in, and others have said, listen, I've come from a very poor family, I'm very shy. Often that's what happens is if you've had her over to your condo or your house and they see how nice it is, and then at some point they want to bring you over to meet the family, that's when the shyness comes, because they've seen where you currently live, and now to bring them over to their house, it's a bit embarrassing. You just have to let them know that, listen, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care where you come from or how much money you have. You just have to assure them that these things don't really matter. Now, a lot of Filipinos will use the term simple. They say, I would like to live a simple life, or I'm a simple girl. Now, simple to them and simple to us could have 2 different meanings. Simple to us means not an exciting life. Their life is very easy. Cook, clean, watch some TV. Go to church on Sunday. That's a simple life. For us, that means simple. Simple for them means that it's kind of similar. They don't want to do a whole lot of things. They're okay with living in a small house and not really traveling and just having a family, and that's a simple life to them. That's what they mean by simple. And when they say they're a simple girl, it just means They don't need to be entertained by expensive travel, expensive restaurants, things like that. And a lot of girls will describe themselves as that. Now, I know I'm getting way off the topic here, but let's get back to the houses. So, one thing that you can be assured of, and that is that a Filipino at some point is going to want you to build her a house or help her family out. Now, the way I deal with it is absolutely I will not give any money to a Filipina to help build a house for her family or for herself unless I'm actually married or in a long-term commitment with this girl. At that point, I will not give one huge lump sum, because the guys that have messaged me, many of them have given them one lump sum, and once they've done that, that money is gone. You know, the money is gone and they take off, or they don't hear from them anymore. And this can happen quite often, and I've heard it happen many times. I get messages all the time about it. So my advice is you set up your girl on an allowance and you tell her, listen, this is how much money I'm giving you. You guys can choose to save it, slowly do repairs, or slowly build the house with this money. It's up to you, but I'm not going to give one major lump sum like 200,000 pesos or 500,000 pesos. You know, it's just not going to happen. And I let them know up front, you know, how things are going to work. Never give them one big lump sum. I'm telling you, it's a big mistake. Choose to give them a monthly, you know, stipend that they can use each month, and then it's up to them if they want to save it up for a big payment on a down payment on a house, or if they want to use it for, you know, slowly upgrading the house. And again, if you purchase a house with a Filipina, let's say you get married, or even if you don't get married, and even though on paper it says you're part owner, trust me, it really means absolutely nothing. You have to be prepared to lose that money at any point, and to be able to walk away and say, okay, she's got the house and I'm moving on. You know, if you don't have the money to lose, don't invest in a house with a girl. Do not do it. Because it's a no-win situation. You're not going to get the house. She's going to get the house. You're going to have absolutely nothing and no say in it whatsoever. And if the relationship goes bad, you have to be prepared to totally walk away. She's got the house, and that's it. So it's not a bad idea to be making a monthly house payment. If you do a monthly house payment, chances are she's going to keep you around longer. If you purchase the house completely outright, well, then there's no motivation, you know. But maybe if you're an elderly guy and you want to make sure she's there for the majority and you know, takes care of you and things like that, go into a monthly payment. You know, do a monthly payment with the house where you know for the next 15 years or whatever, she's not gonna boot you out. She's going to want to make it work, and hopefully love will happen and grow and get better as time goes by. But I certainly would not dump one lump sum into a house where in 6 months down the line she could break up with you, and guess what? If she calls the authorities, you know, you're gone. So that's my advice on houses. I just seen too many guys get out here. They get into a relationship with a girl, and even just a few months down the line, and they're already building her parents a house. Trust me, this is the biggest scam of all. I'm not saying all of them, because some of them are legitimate, and you help their family build a house, and they're forever grateful, and they're going to be a great girl. But the majority, I'm telling you, it is a scam. It's the smarter girls. They know the value in keeping you around longer term. Get you to build them a house, get you to build their parents a house, and then when all of that's complete, then break up. Or maybe they have, you know, at that point they break up and they go get a Filipino boyfriend. You know, so if a girl's not willing to stick around and let you just do monthly payments, if you get serious with a girl, then you have to question it. Is she looking long term? I don't know. So just my just my 2 cents on the whole subject. Let me know what you guys think about it. Questions, comments down below. Talk to you guys next time. Bye.